What's up, people? It's your boy Echo Ninja Naz, and today I'm going to talk to you about some very important pointers to other fighting game players that are trying KOF15 for the first time or trying to get into the franchise, and some of the most common mistakes people are making. I feared this will happen, and people are doing exactly that. And I feared this will happen, and this is exactly headed towards that way for these players. And let me explain to you. So today's subject is I'm new to KOF and all the things I'm doing wrong. Okay, and this idea is not to criticize you, it's not to put you down, it's to try and correct your mistakes and to improve your experience with one of the most skill thirsty fighting game franchise in the planet, right? And that's no joke, right? If you know fighting games, this is a fact, okay? It's a very, very difficult fighting game franchise. And we are blessed to be in this day and age where KOF SNK has made it so easy. It's scary. KOF 15, it's so noob friendly. It's scary how noob friendly it is. Thank God you guys are not playing KOF 14, 13. Oh, God forbid it was KOF 02 style. No one would make it. No one would make it. It's too hard. It's way too hard. So we are in a time zone now. We are blessed. We can play the King of Fighters, right? The game is so easy to play. Now, some of you guys might be listening to this and thinking, no, it's not, Naz. It's still very hard. I'm struggling. I'm a Mortal Kombat player. I'm a Tekken player. I'm a Street Fighter 5 player. And I'm just getting absolutely smashed. And this video is directed to those guys, okay? If you're a seasoned KOF player and you've been playing for hundreds of years, then, this video completely doesn't apply to you. Of course, you guys are the elites, and it doesn't apply to you. This video is strictly for the Street Fighter 5 players, the Tekken, the Soul Calibur, the Dead or Alive, the Guilty Gear players that are trying KOF 15 for the first time and the mistakes they are making, and it's killing your experience. So we're going to jump straight into this sections of this video. The first message is, guys, please stop screaming out, this person is top tier, this person is broken, because you don't know any wiser. You don't know any better. All right, you might be playing players that are picking Robert and they're doing nothing online, but then you're playing a player who knows how to play KOF and is destroying you with that X character, right? That doesn't necessarily mean the character is broken. That just means that player is better than you. The player is just better than you. Okay, that's all it is. In KOF 15, it's safe to say, probably 90% of the cast is very viable. 90% of the cast can do 65 to 75% damage or 70% damage with only 3 bars. At least 90% of the cast can do that. That's pretty fair in my opinion. I think the damage is still too high, but we're not talking about the game itself right now, as in like what could be fixed and what could be better. This is purely about those newcomers coming into the game and complaining without much data, without much knowledge. And this is the problem, right? Stop throwing out broken character. Top tier, S tier, broken, needs to get nerfed. Bro, what are you talking about? Right? There's a very big difference between the character being broken, and those words are being, by the way, thrown very loosely these days. Characters broken, characters OP. You guys are just throwing words out without much meat on the bone. Okay? There's a very big difference between a character being broken and the player you're playing against is actually super strong. There's two very big differences there. Okay? CVS2, for example, everyone says King is trash, and I believe King is actually pretty bad in the game. She's not that great. She doesn't shine up there. But there are players out there that will make King look S tier. Now, does that change the facts? That it doesn't change the facts. King isn't S tier. That player is S tier. And that's what's happening. People getting blown up online. And this leads me to a next subject. Okay, the next point is people are spending very minimal time on a training mode and they're going online. Because I get it. You want to fight. You want to get the feel of how the game feels. I get it. I totally get it. But this is not wise. Guys, remember, King of Fighters is probably older than your ex-boyfriend's dad. Right? King of Fighters has been around for decades. Okay? And there are sharks spinning around, bro, in that pool, waiting to bite your freaking head off. Right? There are sharks out there. Plenty of them. They're in thousands. Okay, they're gonna absolutely ruin your experience if you go online just like that without preparation. Okay, this is guys, you're not dealing with just an everyday basic fighting game here. King of Fighters, there's a massive community of KOF, massive, and the experience goes back to decades. Okay, you're gonna come across some of these players, and they're gonna absolutely humiliate you. And what you're gonna say is that character is busted. This is broken. You're just gonna throw complaints and complaints and complaints, and that's what you guys are gonna do. Okay, I get it. You guys want to experience online. You guys want to experience how the game flows by fighting someone. Try trial mode. Go to survival mode. I don't know. Play the story. Put it on super hard. You're still gonna get the game how it flows. You know what I'm saying? You're still gonna see how the game flows. If you're gonna go online on the second day of KOF that's come out, and you've got the game on second day, yep, I'm ready to go online. You're gonna get thrashed. You're gonna get absolutely annihilated, and that's gonna dishearten you. That's gonna make you feel demotivated, demoralized, and think, oh my god, I can't do this. It's too much. Okay, so guys, spend a little bit more time. Just understand your character a bit more. I'm hosting Sunday streams every Sunday, right? And going through mechanics and what you're doing. And this leads me again very smoothly to a next subject, okay? You guys are not using the mechanics. You guys are not using the mechanics properly. You guys know it, but not use it, right? 90% of my fights online, honestly, 90% of my fights online, I haven't seen people use Shatter Strike on defense. I've seen a few use it on offense, but very rare. 90% of the players I've played are not using Shatter Strike as a defensive mechanism. Okay, they're getting overwhelmed by pressure, but they have no idea that Shatter Strike has an armor and it crumples you, which guarantees to give you a hit, a follow-up. People not using the mechanics. People are not using emergency guard cancel and stuff like that, right? Emergency rolls. People are not using these kind of things. And they just say, character's broken. This is dumb. I can't do this. I can't play. You're just complaining because you're trying something that's out of your comfort zone, right? You're trying something that's out of your comfort zone, right? And you're always not getting wins. You're not getting all these wins. It's the wrong way of going about it. Okay, you need to do a little bit of homework, and just like any other game, just like the game you're comfortable in, right, you needed to learn the mechanics first. You need to understand, right, that screw attacks in Tekken, or using the rage art the right way, or whatever, right? It goes on. The subject is so huge, but what I'm saying is I don't want to cut, I want to cut the long story short. I don't want to keep going and delve into the actual mechanics of the game, right? But what I'm saying is learn the mechanics, right? It's not really that complicated, okay? And also, if you're new, coming from, like I said, Tekken, Street Fighter 5, and Guilty Gear, whatever, you guys don't use short hops. KOF is a fast-paced game. It's a very fast-paced game. And what's happening, guys, right, is exposing your weakness. KOF is exposing your weakness. You're out of your comfort zone. KOF is very fast-paced. It's heavily based on reaction as well. And a lot of people lose because they can't react. Okay, right? So for example, in Street Fighter 5, for example, there are no variants of different jumps, right? With Alex, for example, you can whiff about 15 normals and still do a jab anti-air, right? And you get a free mix-up. You're getting served in a silver platter, okay? You're getting things served in a silver platter, right? In KOF, someone's going to jump at you and short hop straight after that, and you're going to get bang, opened up like a can of worms, okay? Because you don't have to deal with short hops. You can't react to it. You don't know the counter attack to short hops. You guys are not dealing with it because you're not training. You don't understand the mechanics, and you're getting blown up, and you blame the game. You blame the characters. Stop blaming. KOF is very deep, but we are blessed to have the most easiest KOF entry I've ever seen in my entire life. It's almost baby work. Almost. Okay? If you understand it. Right? If you've played the other KOFs, you guys are going to laugh at how easy this KOF15 is. And guys, like I said, I'm dedicating my Sundays to help you guys understand it. Go for the mechanics. Do it in little bite size. I don't care if you pick up your first fighting game today. Okay? We're going to make this work together. Okay? And that's going to be my Sunday stream dedicated for the next months and months and months, just purely on helping people on how to get better. And like I said, if you guys don't want to do the hard work, I've done the hard work. Okay? So I will go for the mechanics with you and give you the advantages and disadvantages of my recommendations. But like I said, right, first things first, okay? Avoid jumping online and playing against Beast all day long because you're going to get demoralized, okay? Stop throwing out the game's broken, the character's broken, this is dumb, blah, 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 blah. It's not. The player is good, okay? The player is good, and that's majority of the time, okay? Learn the mechanics, man. Just chill in training mode. Put some nice music on. The KOF's got the Legacy DJ station, which is absolutely amazing. I dreamt and I prayed SNK would do that. They did that. So this is fantastic. It's chill in training mode. There's online training mode as well, guys. No need to go online and fight people. Sit on online training mode. Infinite health. Beat the shit out of each other. Mash every button you got. Just have a bit of fun. But as you're having fun, try to process the information in your head and store it, right? Learn the mechanics. It's going to make a huge difference. Like I said, people not using Shadow Strike. Learn the mechanics. Use it. And I promise you, the experience will be a lot better, a lot smoother, okay? And then just ease into it. Go online. Don't go online straight away. You know, that's another big factor. I mean, do it. Play a few games. If you guys have the heart of stone and you don't let, you know, you hold L's very well, then go online. Carry on and learning this way. That's fine. Those of you guys can do that, great. Carry on, right? But there's a lot of things people are saying execution is still too hard. I've got solutions to help you with that, right? If you followed my stream yesterday, then you know I've given a very big breakdown of execution. Execution is still too hard. No, it's not. You just need a bit of training. And I'm going to help you with that, okay? The game's too fast. Okay, let's work on reaction speed. Let's try to help you adapt to the game's speed, okay? Short hops, it comes down to speed. Short hops are designed for you to have a very difficult time with reacting to. Short hops was specifically designed for you to have trouble to react into short hops, right? But there are things you can do to help you, and people are just not doing it. But anyway, people, like I said, for those who are coming from a different fighting game franchise or jumping in KOF and having a very difficult time, there are people here to help. And guys, I'm learning myself. I don't have all the answers right now, okay? The game is still very new. There's a lot of things I'm finding out. Every single day, every minute I spend in the game, there's something new that I find. So I'm learning together. We're learning together. Let's get better. Let's support. They've released the game with almost 40 characters. It's absolutely insane. The game looks beautiful. The net code, I've been playing people with 200 MS, right? 200 MS. And it's been smooth as hell. So rollback, beautiful. They did it right. And they did a very good job. So let's show the appreciation by learning together. Ladies and gents, I'm Echo Ninja Naz. I'm out of here. Peace.